hope you all enjoy the service. And now Miriam will announce our visitors.
We're winging it.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Tonight, our guests are Shelley and Jack Coate, and they are right there in front. Remember to say hello to them at the ONED. And Michael Hips, who has already been put to service by me and seems to be a very nice gentleman. So have a wonderful service. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Nan Rubin Lieber, member of the Board of Trustees and Chair of Religious Practices, and I am the lay leader today as Rabbi Dana Kaplan is in Israel, and I hope he got there safely. I was thinking of contacting him because he's got a home in Jamaica, and I wanted to know if it survived burial, but I figured I can't talk to him today because I'm preparing for the service. I'll email him tomorrow. So, but hopefully we'll say a Misha Barak that his house is all right. We're going to begin our service tonight with the Shalom Aleichem. It's on page 142 or on the yellow sheet that's in front of you. Please rise. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Kadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Him l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. All right, you may be seated. I would like to call Sherry Weinstein to light the Shabbat candles in memory of her brother, Stephen Taras, page 120.
I decided to do this so I wouldn't cry. So as soon as Nan said what she just said, I started to cry. Forgive me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher kitshonu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivonu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
And just so you know, tomorrow's 3 years, and today is my mother's birthday, so it's quite a week.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner We turn now to page 138 for Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala, Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Ishniyanu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Shemo tiferet v'tiyah. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala.
Stand everyone, please. Boi v'shalom eteret mala, Gam v'simcha u'shoecha, Adonai echad u'shegam segula, Be'ikol b'nei chalav. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala.
Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabala. Please remain standing as the ark is opened for the Mariv service. We continue with the Baruch Hu on page 146. Baruch Hu et Adonai echad, Hamvorach, Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Le'olam Boed, Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Le'olam Boed. And in English, praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. We turn to page 231, and we read together at the bottom, love your neighbor as yourself, you said, and blinded we saw, the inner and outer worlds are one, as you are one. You spoke and we wrote, we reached for you down the centuries, your light moving before us as we climbed, fell back, and climbed again, your Sinai of love. Baruch atah Adonai, haboreth Eblamo Yisrael b'shava. We turn now to page 147. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Page 149, the top of the page, we read together. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and seasons glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Avarim. Page 152, the Shema.
Shema Yisrael,
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kabod, Malachuto Le'olam Va'ed. And in English, Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. You may be seated as the ark is closed. We continue with the Via Hafta. Via Hafta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinintam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'veitecha v'visharecha uv'lachertet v'shavata uv'kamecha u'kartam leot al yodecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'kartam al muzot beitecha u'visharecha Leman tiskaru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem mitzotzim b'kirushim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hosei etehem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. And now you shall love. And thou shalt love the Lord your God with all of thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all of thy might. And all these words which I command thee on this day shall be in thy heart, shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and thou shalt speak of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, and when thou risest up, and when thou liest down, and when thou liest down, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hands, and they shall be for frontlets between thine eyes, and thou shalt write them on the doorpost of thy house, and upon thy gates, and upon thy gates, that ye may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy, We turn now to page 157, the top of the page. We read together. Standing on the ground, parted shores of history, we
still
believe what we
were
taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way is the promise passes through the wilderness. There the way to get from here to there, except by joining hands, marching together. The Mikamoka on page 158. Mi kamo chabo eli Madonna, mi kamo chane dorba kodesh, no ra tehilot o sefele, no ra tehilot o sefele. Malachutecha ra'u vanecha, bokeh yavnei Moshe Miriam, Ze'elianu v'amaru, Ze'elianu amaru. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la la. We now turn to page 159. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content. Her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. We now continue with the Hashkiveno on page 160.
Hang on, please.
Rotz aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot Shelo Echad. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. We read together page 161 at the top of the page. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom, aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Okay, today's Torah portion is Korach. And when I told Rabbi Kaplan that I would lead the service on July 5th, I had no idea what the portion was going to be. And as I started to prepare for it, I called the rabbi up and I said, Rabbi, this is very depressing. It's about a rebellion that fails and God punishes them in an unkind way. And I will read from that portion when we take the Torah out. But the portion, he said, look at it from another point. It really had to do with leadership. Korach and his brother, the rebellion was against Moses' leadership. So right now I'm going to talk about leadership and what a crisis in leadership would be like. This portion features the well-known assault by Koresh and others on Moses' leadership. By the way, I am reading something that Rabbi Kerry Oletsky wrote recently. Most will argue that Koresh attempted to aggregate himself into a position of power. Following this line of logic, Koresh's posture was deemed unacceptable because Moses' leadership emanated from divine selection. Thus, Koresh's challenge to Moses' authority was interpreted as a direct affront to God. Some rabbinic authorities argue that this incident was the most dangerous moment during the entire journey through the desert, even more vicious and damaging than the attacks of Amalek. Koresh's uprising, of course, had to be crushed if God's rule was to be acknowledged and maintained. After all, this is the thread that holds the entire Torah together. But should we assume that all challenges to authority are similarly invalid and must be met with the same reaction? How do we know when such challenges are righteous, to borrow an appropriate term from the vernacular, and should be encouraged and sustained? By probing the failed leadership plan of Koresh, perhaps we can gain some insight for our own lives to help us navigate through the challenges that we must deal with every day. Koresh was a man of the people. He emerged from the masses and thus seemed to speak for the common person. That was the foundation of his leadership. By portraying himself as a representative of the people, Koresh was able to gather the support of others among the community. But Koresh was anything but a representative of the people who advocated for the concerns of the entire community. What seems to be Koresh's critical flaw was that he was more interested in self-aggrandizement than ensuring a safe and profitable future for the ancient Israelites, and by extension, the future of the Jewish people. Furthermore, he did not have an intimate relationship with the divine. Because of both shortcomings, he failed. Like all leaders, Moses was clearly imperfect. His character flaws were many, but he was able to overcome them in order to lead the people. As with Koresh, when Moses allowed self-interest to guide him, he failed. Moses only became a successful leader when he learned to place the needs of the people ahead of his own. Some say that we are in the midst of a crisis of leadership in the North American Jewish community. Affiliation and engagement rates are historically low. Intermarriage rates are unprecedented. We could even say, as did our forefathers, that we are at the most critical time in our journeys as well, just as the ancient passage of the Israelites was a journey of freedom through the desert. This too is a journey of freedom. We need to learn from the examples of Koresh and Moses and ask ourselves, are we more worried about our own egos than about the Jewish people as a whole? No one would admit to such egocentrism, but when we are bound perhaps inseparably to our programs and institutions, and then project such worry onto the integrity of Judaism, it is difficult to discern the difference. And that is what leads us to Koresh-like failed leadership. But when we are able to transcend the self, which is only possible through a connection with the divine, then we are able to guide us on a positive future course for the Jewish people, one that sees everyone as a vital part of it. And in talking about leadership, there are 12 characteristics of a good leader, whether you're choosing a leader of a congregation, of an organization, or a country. And those characteristics are self-awareness, respect, compassion, vision, communication, learning agility, collaboration, influence, integrity, courage, gratitude, and resilience. I think we all can take these qualities and think about them as we make decisions in our own personal lives. We're going to start the tefillah portion of the service. Please rise as the ark is open, and we turn to page 164.
Adonai sitatai tifta
Ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Raquel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imot, Umagigulot B'nei B'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mekayeh Hakol, Atah Ruch Moshiach, Mekayeh Chaim B'Chesed, Mekayeh Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, V'zocher Notim V'Ilhei Cholim, Umatir Asarim, Umekayeh Enusa, Lishanei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Giburot, Umidom Elach, Melech Memim, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nei Amana Taleo Takol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayeh Hakol. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai. We did that. We read together the top of page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Okay. The Modim Anachut Cantor,
Yes.
page 176.
Madim anachnu lach, Shatahu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei Avoteinu, V'Imoteinu, Le'olam va'ed, Tzur chayenu magen yishenu, Atahu ledor vador, Tzur chayenu magen yishenu, Atahu ledor vador, Madim anachnu lach, Shata'anu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avoteinu V'Imoteinu Le'olam Va'ed.
We read together at the top of page 179. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your nation hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamarevech et amo Yisroel Bashalom. The ark is closed, and we now have a moment of silence, and you may either remain standing or be seated. Say shalom, shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'yakol Yisrael. Amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ve'yakol Yisrael, amen. Before we do the Mishaberach, I'd like to read the Mishaberach list from our synagogue. Michelle Cohen, Robin Alpert, Judy Fagan, Michelle Glick, Miriam Herschel, Jean Rosen, Baruch Horatan, Michael Longmire, Sally Long, Cy Perlis, Randy Rosen, Miles Rosenthal, Miriam Rosenthal, Jean Rosen, Lee Shedroff, Paul Serene, Ryan Serene, Janie Stein, and Lorraine and Bert Staller. Are there any other people that you wish to make? Marion?
My brother Ken and his fiancee Tracy, they have had the flu, I guess, really bad.
Okay. Marion? Marilyn?
Janet, Shelley Levinson, Irene Reese, Chris Bertrand, Adam Osmond.
Lila?
Nancy Kybor and Melissa Kybor-Fish.
Sherry? Oh, Faye.
Ruth Graham.
Okay. Anybody else on that side? All right, on this side, anybody? Sharon?
David and Adam Mosbach, Elaine Clarfield Gatalis, Toby Ginsburg Cohn, Trish Bench, Cy Covey, and Joe Matthews.
The Mishaberach is on page 371. Mishaberach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mikor habracha liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We're now going to have the Torah service on page 362. The ark is open, and Steve is going to come up and carry one Torah around. Ein kamocha ba'alim Adonai, v'ein kema'asecha malachim umimshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenotan Torah, Torah. Baruch shenotan Torah, Torah. Li'amo Yisrael b'kedushata. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, may be seated. Normally, the first week of the month, we ask for anybody who has a birthday or anniversary during the month to come up for an aliyah. Is there anybody here tonight who has a birthday or a... Me? Well, Sharon, it is Sharon's birthday, and we will be singing happy birthday to her at the Yoneg. Is there anybody else? Sharon, come on down and do the aliyah.
You have to help me. You mean I'm the only July 5th birthday in this congregation? Wow.
Here, the...
Please help me.
Baruch hu et Adonai havarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chayei lamata b'dochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. All right, so this is the actual parsha for the week about Korash. In this parsha, we read about a sad but important story that occurred while the Jewish people were in the desert. Some jealous, evil people tried to challenge Moses' leadership, and the disastrous results taught the Jews an important lesson. Korach, after whom the parsha is named, is from the tribe of Levi. So he has the honor of helping the Kohanim and carrying the parts of the Mishkan while traveling. But for him, this isn't enough. He is jealous of Aaron because he wants to be a Kohen too. So he gets a bunch of people to be on his side, Dathan and Aviram, the usual troublemakers, on the son of Peleth and 250 others, and goes to complain to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Why should you two be the leader and the Kohen? Isn't every Jew special? Why do you think you're better than everybody else?" In order to prove that they really are worthy of being Kohanim, Korach and his men prepare to offer an offering of Ketoret to bring in the Mishkan. Aaron also prepares an offering, and they all stand outside the Mishkan holding their pans. Suddenly, the earth opens and swallows those rebelling against Moses, Korach, Dathan, and Aviram, and a fire comes out and consumes all the 250 men who are trying to bring a Ketoret, or revolt. All of the Jews watch the scene, and it is clear to everybody that Moses is the true leader appointed by God, and that only a Kohen, Aaron or his sons, is allowed to bring the Ketoret offering. But then some of the still Jews complain, so a plague begins to spread. Aaron rushes to bring a Ketoret offering as an atonement to the people, and the plague stops. God makes one more miracle to prove that Aaron's family are the only true Kohanim. Aaron's staff, the dry stick he would carry with him, miraculously starts growing almonds. When everyone sees this dead stick suddenly sprouting, it is clear that Aaron is the Kohen chosen by God. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei lamanat natan b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. All right, all right, we're going to rise, and the ark is open. We're going to return the Torah to the ark, and then do the Aleinu. Please rise. So, Dr. Ra.
Huh?
Mhm.
What do you want me to do? I didn't do Mamamoo yet. You want me to do this?
Ja, goed. Ja. No, 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 no. Leave the ark open. We'll go into the Elena. Elena l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula liotzer bereshit shelo asanu kigoye haratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot hadama shelo sam kelchenu kahem v'gor olenu k'chol hamonam yanachnu korim משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Please remain standing as we will continue with the concluding prayers and the Kaddish.
B'nai Amar, shall we do?
B'nai. B'nai Amar v'yam
Adonai
melech
hakol
haaretz.
Bayom hahu
Yeh Adonai echad u'shemo 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 echad. I'd now like to call Faye Henning-Bryan to read the prayer When Cherished Ties on page 596. This is in memory of her father, Bernard Henning.
When cherished ties are broken and the chain of love is shattered, only trust and the strength of faith can lighten the heaviness of the heart. At times, the pain of separation seems more than we can bear, but if we dwell too long on our loss, we embitter our hearts and harm ourselves and those about us. The psalmist said that in his affliction he learned the law of God, and in truth, grief is a great teacher when it sends us back to serve and bless the living. We learn how to counsel and comfort those who, like ourselves, are bowed with sorrow. We learn when to keep silent in their presence and when a word will assure them of our love and concern. Thus, even when they are gone, the departed are with us, moving us to live as in their higher moments they themselves wish to live. We remember them now. They live in our hearts. They are an abiding blessing.
Thank you, Faye. The Yortzeit list for this week is Bernard Henning, father of Faye Henning-Bryan, Bertram Keston, uncle of Sandra Shedroff, Molly Lieber, mother of Richard Lieber, Edith Mackler, mother of Marion Anderson, Joan Sachs, cousin of David and Sheila Lovinger, Esther Sokowski, mother of Ellen Winderlich, Harry A. Stein, father-in-law of Benita Stein, Alan Stone, brother-in-law of Benita Stein, Stephen Torres, brother of Sherry Weinstein, and our legacy members whose lights are lit: Irving Abramowitz, Alan Arlo, Irving Brody, Benwood L. Chapman, MD, Bertram Keston, and Irving Silver. Are there other Yortzeits? No other Yortzeits? Turn to page 598 for the Kaddish. Yiskadal, Biyiskadal, Shemei Rabbah, Bialma, Dibara, Firukte, Biamlich Malkute, Bechaye Kon, Uvyomechon, Uvakaye Deko Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman Karim, V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mebarach, Li'alam Almei Almaya. Yitbarach, V'yishtakbar, V'yitbarach, V'yishtaman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalel, V'yitalal, Shemei Kedusha Bareku. Lelel min kol brata, tushbachata, v'nechemata, damimram b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'kayem aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrama, uyaseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated.
I have been asked to sing a beautiful song. Bette Midler did this. You'll all know it. I was asked actually to sing it at a celebration of life, which is coming up. So I'm practicing on you. and please forgive that Baruch has been here for like 1,000 years, and he knows everything goes, so smoothly. So I apologize for not doing everything as smoothly, or maybe not quite as well as you normally do it. But I thank you to Baruch for allowing me, and for you, Nan, to be so helpful in everything that you've done. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I'd like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the winds beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth, of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. For you are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you.
Is this okay? All right.
Woo! That wasn't good.
I may approve.
You're not connected yet. You want me to connect you? Here, I might be able to connect you. Okay. I'm used to microphones.
Is it good? Okay, first I want to thank Cantor Friendly. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
And also for my part-time rabbi, Nan, who I taught her everything she knows. Okay, a few little announcements here. If you would like to place your loved one's name in the Yom Kippur Memorial Book, please return the form to the temple office. Detailed memorial book information is out in the lobby. The print deadline is September 18th. The July can-do item is school supplies. There is a designated space in the lobby to place all the items that benefit the Valley View Food Bank. The TBS Religious School will have an open house on Sunday, August 11th from 3 to 5 p.m., kindergarten through confirmation. Adult education coming in September. Beginning Hebrew for adults, Tuesday, September 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th at 10 to 11 a.m. Why did the Bible begin? Thursdays, September 12th, 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th at 10 to 11 a.m. And the high holiday prayers, Monday, September 6th, 9th, 23rd, and 30th at 10 to 11 a.m. Please contact the office to enroll in these classes. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to put that. Okay, we're going to conclude with the benediction on page 603.
Nan,
Yeah.
can I add something?
Oh, absolutely.
The Hebrew class will be taught September and October, both. It'll be 8 instead of 4. And it will be from 11 to 11:15. I mean, from 10 to 11:15.
Uh, okay, I think we'll have some programs or flyers on the shelf, on the outside maybe, or they can call the office if they're interested. We rise with the concluding prayers on 603.
Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Can you hear us song? May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'nucha.
Can you hear us song?
May God look kindly upon you
And may God be gracious to you.
Yes, Adonai panav elecha v'yasein lecha shalom.
Can you hear us song? May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace.
Amen. May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. May we be sheltered by the wings of peace. May we be kept in heaven and love. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hey! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.